Hey guys, it's me, Shamika. Y'all know me as Fiers, Femme. But I think I'm going to be changing up my channel. As you can see, I don't look the same. And I just wanted to talk about what I've been going through. I don't really know how to start the video, so I'm just going to jump right in. Around July, I'm looking at some pictures, so if you see me look down, I'm trying to remember when it started. Around July 27, 2021, I landed me a job, a work from home job. And I had to stay with my then boyfriend, which I'm still staying with him. I had to stay with him then to work, and a lot of things happened before that where I was told I had to leave. During Corona, where I was currently staying, somebody told me I had to leave their place. So I already had like a spot on my neck, which I just chalked up to it just being eczema. And that time I didn't do anything about it because I already eat clean. I'm a vegetarian. Well, sometimes I would have fish, but most of the time it was just vegetables and fruits for me. I didn't really eat anything else but that. I did mess up a lot when I would just eat like beans from the can and things like that. But I figured it's beans, that's not gonna bother me. So anyway, I'm getting off the topic. I had a little dot on the back of my neck, but I landed a job. So anybody with eczema knows it's triggered by stress. So here I am, I got my job. I'm trying to save my money so I could get out of the place that I was living at. And it was gonna be me and my mom getting our own place. We was both working on saving our money to get out of that situation. Then a couple of months, if not the same month, my mom came down with blood clots in her body. So all the money I was making, I had to try to help my mom, along with people who, a little bit of people that helped me through GoFundMe for my mom or whatever. I appreciate it. So that was like more stress on top because she wasn't working. I just got a job. I can't put her under my insurance. So I had to find like something. We got help through like the hospital basically, so she could get to see doctors because blood clots are a serious thing. I noticed the thing on my neck started to grow a little bit more, but again, I didn't want to put anything on it because I was tired of using, steroid creams or whatever. At that point, I'm trying to clean it up and, do what I normally do, eat right. I stopped eating, fish for a while to see if it would help. And then one morning I woke up and my eye was swollen. I'm gonna insert some pictures. No, I lost my job, and I figured I had more stress from then. So it grew a little bigger, and it wasn't feeling like the normal eczema. I tried to put shea butter, different things to help it. It wasn't feeling it. Nothing was helping. And so one morning I woke up and my eyes were swollen, which of course I'm gonna insert the picture, and I couldn't breathe. I was having a problem breathing. And my boyfriend was asking me what I want to do, and I was like, well, I can't breathe, so I'm going to head to the hospital. So I went to the hospital that day, and at that point, it was really big. I'm going to show you around my neck. They gave me a steroid cream for my eye, which I no longer have. A steroid cream for my chest. It wasn't this big. It was like probably small like this. Like I'll put in the picture. They gave me that, told me to put that on there 7 days. They gave me lidocaine to drink because my throat was closing up. And my eyes were so swollen, it was hard for me to open them to see. So she told me to take the steroid cream and put it on my eyes no longer for 2 days. No longer than 2 days. When I tell you, in a week, that thing was real light. I could still see it, but coming from where it was, I was like, wow, this is a miracle worker. You know what I mean? And just being older, I noticed how fast it cleared up. I was kind of shocked, but I kind of went with it. And then I was like, my hair was getting longer, you know, I had my locks, and I did a video for some videos for TikTok, because I was just so happy, because along with me having it on my skin, I was feeling real drained and sick. Like, I felt sick before this thing happened to me. So I'm thinking everything's good, and I noticed that it starts to have little spots in between the clearness of it all, like it was coming back. So, and I didn't like how I was feeling, so I told myself, like, I'm not going back to the doctor. I'm just gonna try to eat right and see what I could do by myself. But something kept telling me to look online and research what was going on with my body. After I started researching, you know, flare-ups, eczema, steroid cream, I came across something that said TSW, topical steroid withdrawal. I didn't even know what that was. And I think I came across something before that where it was saying, like, my body was reacting from the steroids being in my system for too long. And it's like when people take drugs and then their body got so used to it, it's not even doing nothing for them anymore. It's actually causing a reaction. And mind you, before I went to the hospital, I hadn't taken no steroids. I could say for a good 10 years, I was not using no steroids. So that means that my body was already messed up from when I was probably, my mom is saying 12. From 12 to, I could say, probably 20, I was using steroids here, there, you know, them tubes where you put it on the spot. I think I had a body lotion one time. I never had the shampoo, but I know a lot of kids who get prescribed the shampoo in their head and everything like that. So I'm jumping all over the place, but basically I found TSW online, and I started to recognize that I have the same symptoms. I noticed people who had it all over their body, babies who have it all over their bodies and their parents don't know what to do. I started reading the symptoms. I'm going to plug them in. And I realized that I was going through the same thing. From that point on, I started to do my research as to what I could do to get better. Mine was not that huge at that point. But at that point, I couldn't even turn my neck. Like, I could do this now, which still hurts a little bit. But I could not turn my neck. I could not lay down to sleep. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It feels like red ants and somebody holding you down and having pin needles, just sticking you with pin needles continuously with no relief. I couldn't turn my neck. There was water coming out of it. It was cracking. It was rough. You know what I mean? It was very rough. Most nights, I was crying a lot throughout the day. All I was drinking was water. I didn't know what to do. And even now, I'm still shocked that I got past those nights. Around October 4th of 2021, I'll be inserting some videos. Like, I was literally stuck in bed. Like, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do my hair. The only thing I had to do is get up, go to the bathroom, and pee. Like, I literally had to rely on my boyfriend to do basically everything for me. I decided I'm going to try a concoction I saw on TikTok because I didn't know what it was, like, to naturally clean out my system. I think that helped, but clean out your system when you purging, when you detoxing, right? It's going to come out on your skin. So I'm going to insert some pictures here. I started to eat a clean diet of sweet potatoes, okra, spinach, kale, purple cabbage. I'm gonna start doing videos on what I've been eating. I'm not sure if I could film what I've been cooking because I'm not in a steady situation right now still because I couldn't work, but that's for another vlog. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut out some of this stuff anyway. After I talked about going to the hospital. I talked about, coming back. So I looked it up on YouTube, and there weren't many black girls sharing their stories. And I feel like it's because black women, black men, period, because I feel like we already go through so much, and I feel like the community would be embarrassed to put themselves out there. But I'm not embarrassed because this is actually happening to thousands upon thousands of people. And I don't believe they will ever really want to say this is a thing, because steroids is used for people with alopecia, steroids is used for athletes, steroids is used for a lot of things. And they're not letting you know that even just one time of using a steroid, you might be the one that this can happen to. I don't have a situation where I'm able to sit down and not work. I know things happen and you got to go through them, but I didn't have that situation. And I always thank God for allowing me to have this place where, with my boyfriend or whatever, to lay my head and to get through this, because honestly, I don't know what I would have did. I'm just being real. So anyways, yeah, I feel like a lot of black people are ashamed to come out and talk about this kind of stuff. But I want people to know that this is a thing. It could happen to anybody of any race, of any color. But when I was looking it up, I wasn't seeing people that look like me. I found two girls that was brave enough to talk about it. Let me see if I could get her name. Well, one of their names. If not, I don't see her name, but I'm gonna link their channels down below so you could check out their stories. I started buying things to see if I could heal it when it was smaller. I'm going to be inserting pictures. I went to a health store. I got something called All Heal Salve. I tried coconut oil. I tried castor oil. Nothing worked. Then I came across the medical medium, and he was talking about cleaning your gut health. So I started to do celery juice, but I don't have a juicer. So I may do it what I have, which was a NutriBullet, and I did that for a little bit, and it helped detox me. But again, detoxing brings out stuff, so it started to spread, and then eventually it got to this point where it's around my whole neck, my shoulders. It started to come in my hair. I watched videos where people was like, oh, it came in their hair, but I was just praying please don't come in my hair, please don't come in my hair. And then I noticed that it was receding, my hairline was receding, or my locks were just hanging on pieces of hair. And I got fed up, and I just got up and cut my hair off. I got assistance from my boyfriend. I cut my hair and I just shaved it off. And literally my hair was super white. Again, I'm going to insert photos. My arm was so busted up. I couldn't bend it. I couldn't stretch it out. It started as a dot, like I said, and it grew. Now I have a sleeve. It's called red sleeve syndrome. It's ow. It still hurts. So I just wanted to share what I'm going through, because I know I'm not the only one going through this. and I want to let you know that it's okay, that you can make it through your trials and tribulations. I'm going to put up some information on topical steroid withdrawal. I'm going to read some stuff to you guys about it. I hope this video is not all over the place. I will be doing them regularly and making sure that I actually, write down everything that I want to talk about before I come on camera. But today has been very difficult for me. I have a lot of personal stuff going on, and I really don't know where I'm going from here while I'm going through this. So that's why I decided to hit play on my camera, just so I could vent. I didn't think that's something that my mom was trying to help me with would do this to my body. This has been the hardest thing I ever had to go through. And I'm 5 months in detox, if you want to know. I'm 5 months in. My skin looks a little lighter. To you, it might not, because you haven't seen me before, but it was black. It was really black, maybe like the couch. My head is coming along. It's lighter. It was actually white, like a piece of paper. My face got affected. I'm gonna come up close so you guys can see. It's all on my forehead. My eyes couldn't open at one point. It was busted up. I was so scared. I thought that I was gonna lose my sight, because I seen a girl who had to get so much surgery. She now has one real eye and one that's no longer in use. So I was very careful with my eyes. I still have a little bit of stuff going on here. My face is very dry. I went through this thing called the no moisture treatment. I'll explain everything in another video when it comes down to all the methods that I have used to get to this point. It's just a lot, so bear with me. I know I'm jumping all over the place. My skin started shedding. That's a big part of it. And I would have to wash my sheets every day till I decided to come and just rest in the area where I could sweep my skin up every day instead of having to wash sheets every day and vacuum every day. I changed my location in the house so that I didn't have to do as much work. I'm going to insert a graphic picture of some of the skin, how it looks when it falls on the floor for you to sweep up. I dry brush almost every morning to get rid of some of the dead skin. For me personally, I couldn't sit in the bathtub. A lot of people say they could sit in the bathtub with dead sea salt, but that didn't work for me. I can't be in the water, so I've been having to clean myself up, use your imagination. But I make sure I'm clean. I don't stink or anything like that. And I literally have not been around anybody, I really could say, since 2020. Okay? Since we had the lockdown. This has taken a toll on a lot of aspects of my life. Relationships. It's just taking a toll on a lot of stuff, and I'm not the same person. I feel like I'm much closer to God than I ever was before. Because my mom was in another place, in another home, I couldn't see her like that. I was literally by myself, crying, rocking back and forth like I was a crackhead, because that's the only thing that would soothe me, and praying. That's all I did for 3 months. Sleep for 10 minutes at a time, or not sleep. I had insomnia. I couldn't watch TV I couldn't be on social media. Like, nothing mattered. And still to this day, it has woken me up to, like, all the BS that we sit here and we fight about. It doesn't make any sense. If anything I could say that I learned from this journey so far is when I get through this, I'm going to be better for it, a better human being inside and out. And I'm definitely going to make the most out of my life and not take it for granted. I don't think I ever did before, but I think I learned a lot from this situation, and I'm still learning a lot. Now, I have days when, well, I could turn my neck a little bit. I could lift it up. Not that much, but, you know, I could do that. You know, just doing this is a good thing for me. It's all down my chest. I have it on both my breasts, my chest, both arms. I have it on my leg, my thigh, my lower leg, my butt. I had it in my private area, but I think it's good now. And it's debilitating. It's really debilitating. And I miss my mom. My immune system is low. So that's what I'm doing. I'm building my immune system back up. I use my food is helping me get better. Sweet potatoes, cabbage, kale, a lot of coconut water, elderberry, burdock root. There's so many things that I'm gonna bring to this channel that is gonna help somebody else. And maybe that's why I went through this, so I can make it easier for the next person. I'm trying to see if I forgot anything from my introductory to TSW. I had to change my detergent. I can't be around smells like those plugins. They're not good for us. Tide and all those type of stuff, that's not good for us. Like, there's a lot of things that's not good for us as human beings that they just push and push and push on the television. I'm going to make a change for the better so that this never happens to me again. Let me see. And I just want to kind of read off something about TSW, and then I'll come back with another video that's not all over the place. About, you know, I don't know, any questions y'all have or whatever I want to talk about, because I'm not sure this is going to reach anybody. But if it does, thank you for watching it. I appreciate it. I don't even feel like I want to edit this. I'm probably just going to pop in the pictures and leave it as is. Okay, so what is TSW? Topical steroid withdrawal system, also known as topical steroid addiction or red skin syndrome, is a potentially debilitating condition that can arise from the use of topical steroids to treat a skin problem such as eczema. Okay, so I'm gonna put all this stuff in. I'm gonna put the website down below where you can get more information. I don't want this video to be too long, and it's about to be 25 minutes. My arm hurts really bad, so I'm about to just go and wrap it in some Muslim cloths. I will also come back and let you guys know what I've been using, what's been helping me. I want to talk about no moisture treatment. I want to talk about the foods that's been helping me, if I took any vitamins, if I did any creams, what I did use. And I think that's all I have to say about now. So thank you for watching my video, and thank you for the prayers. If you've been sending me prayers, I appreciate it. You can follow me on all my sites to see how I'm coming along. I can't promise you I'm going to be putting videos up every week, but I'll try to put them up when I can. And, yeah, stay tuned.